back with another video on this channel. I'm trying to come up with something different to say rather than Wrestlemania back again with another video, so I'm going to try that and see how it goes. So yeah, if you're subscribed to Bar 24 Power, you would have seen I made a brief announcement to do with the Hits or Shit series that I've kind of been in the slums for a wee bit through no fault of 2004 Punks. It's just a case of the guys having some issues, so best of luck to you and hope everything gets resolved, sir. And I haven't seen or heard anything from Overjobber for a while, so hope everything's alright with him. And so basically I've got the challenge that the 2004 Punk was set, which is Wrestlemania 6. Sorry, I don't know if I've got a bit of a cold starting here, so if you see me just scratching my nose, you know why. Now, this isn't going to be a real in-depth look at Wrestlemania 6 because at the minute I don't have the time to sit down and watch a 3 or 4 hour pay-per-view to give like a 10 or 15 minute thought. So I have like the thing here from the Wrestlemania anthology, which if I actually do that, kind of surmises what it is about. Fair enough, this here looks like from whenever he was at Wrestlemania 7, and then this here I think will be the same, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, Wrestlemania 6. I'm just going to go through the matches that mean a bit to me. There's quite a lot. Like if you see here, basically all that and all that is to do with Wrestlemania 6, whereas for Wrestlemania 9 you have that. So there's quite a lot of promos and things, you know. So there's Coco Beware versus Malric Martel. Enough said, really. Mr. Perfect versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I always enjoy watching Mr. Perfect, and that match was no different. Bad News Brown versus Roddy Piper. Now, I have a funny feeling this is the one wherever he comes out half white, half black. And if you watch Piper's DVD, he doesn't kind of know why he did that. Like, I think it's JR saying, you know, or, you know, trying to make some sense of it, but really can't. But I love Piper, and I'm looking forward to meeting him whenever we go to WrestleMania in April next year. Yeah, you got Dusty Rhodes and Sweet Sapphire with Elizabeth versus Macho King, Randy Savage and Sherry. Yeah, this, you know, Dusty Rhodes obviously come in the WWE, has the polka dots and all that stuff. So it's a case of, you know, like he's not really the American Dream. He's more like the common man, you know, like and just some of his promos are hilarious. And then obviously we see that Sapphire turns on Dusty, you know, like later on down the road whenever $1 Million Man kind of buys her. Jake the Snake Roberts versus $1 Million Man, which kind of ends in a no contest, if memory serves. But I just love the chemistry between these two. Both $1 Million Man and Jake the Snake are both great in the mic, but great in the ring, and so it just makes sense to put these two together. Sadly, it's not something that we see an awful lot of, that the two of them are actually put together in the ring. Which is quite sad. That I would have enjoyed to see them run a bit more. I think the only belt that Roberts held was a $1 million belt, which kind of means nothing, you know, sadly. We have Rhythm and Blues before Honka 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 Honky Love. And then we're on to the main event, which is Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, which obviously is the first time that you have the two baby faces, you know, going at the ring. This is obviously with a pay-per-view with the main reason why I was given this one is you have to pick for other people pay-per-views that were set in Canada. So this is obviously the first WrestleMania was set in Canada. Robert Goulet singing the Canadian anthem, you know, at the start of the show. So yeah, so you have these two, you know, like you have, I remember seeing like a promo video where for it's like Jack Tunney in the middle and the Warrior and Hogan standing, Warrior making this big speech, you know, like, and then Hogan just saying, sign this, you know, sign the contract, and Warrior lets out a grunt. So yeah, a good backwards and forth match. This is not my favourite Warrior match, because that actually happened the next year. But it gives a good showing of how electric the crowd can be, how divided the crowd could be, you know, with both the Warrior and Hogan both being fan favourites. They both go for their finishing move. Warrior slams, you know, does his gorilla press slam, slams Hogan, and does the splash on him, and Hogan kicks out. Hogan then goes for his leg drop. Warrior kicks out, goes for it again, misses. Warrior does a splash, pins him, and then we see Hogan going to the outside, getting the ring, getting the belt, and I think Heenan says, you know, he's going to nail him, it's not over yet. And gets in the ring, gives him the belt, and both raise their hands, and then the fireworks go off, and Hogan kind of leaves then to the Warrior celebrate. Then the fireworks go off. I'm thinking WrestleMania 7 or 8, sorry. Yeah, so it's a good pay-per-view, but the undercard of it, hence why I haven't really gone into it in depth, is pretty weak. So apart from the match that I mentioned, I would actually say that WrestleMania 6 would be my first miss. Only the fact that the only saving grace would be the Roberts $1 Million Man match and the main event. That would be it. And if you're paying like $60 odd or whatever to see that, then I'd give it a miss. So if you have other WrestleManias that you want to watch, WrestleMania 6 would be one of the last ones that I would actually watch. So that leads me on nicely to Mr. Big Red 1992, who I have to set a challenge to. Now I have to pick a pay-per-view again that is based in Canada, which I've done. For some reason I thought WrestleMania 19 was based in Canada, but it's not. So I actually got the pay-per-view that's before that, which is No Way Out 2003. Obviously we have both Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hulk Hogan, on the same card, which is very, very rare. And we also have the epic match between Triple H and Scott Steiner. And sorry, Chris, that there's no Kane on this, but you do have Chris Benoit, so it's a fitting tribute there. So it is. So yes, I would like you to review this here, please, and see what your thoughts are on it. So that's going to do it for me. I have been trying to do videos, but just lately with work and stuff, I just haven't had the time, or I'll be honest, I just haven't been bothered to. Whenever I come home, I just want to sit down and watch TV and play a game or something, and I can't be bothered coming on to talk. To be honest with you, I haven't watched the last couple of pay-per-views. Raw was the first time in a couple of weeks that I've watched, but you'll probably have a video up next week due to the fact that we'll be going to meet Kofi Kingston at Smith's, and still don't know whether I'm going to the house show or not as yet. And then the Monday after that, obviously Mr. Big Red, Alan C.W. Price and Mikey 2004 and myself are going over to Manchester for the live Raw tapings, so probably see like a video or two up there as well. So that's going to do it for now. So Mr. Big Red, your challenge is No Way Out 2003, and sorry it's been quite a short review, but just want to try and get the video out and get the ball re-rolling on this here, and hopefully this beats Bar 24 Power's high standards. So that's going to do it for me, so until next time.